Hey everyone, welcome back to the Take a Break Gaming Podcast. I'm Dylan, I'm joined with Trevor and Jason. If you guys are new here, this is a podcast where we talk about gaming stuff, anime stuff, a bunch, just things we enjoy in general. If you guys want to fast forward to a specific topic, you can look in the description below and there'll be timestamps to each topic. Timestamps to each topic we talk about in this video. So to start things off with how we do every episode, I'll also forgot to mention, if you're new here, subscribe for more if you enjoy and hit that like button, helps us out. Leave a comment down below. And yeah, starting with what we usually start with, what have we all been playing, Jason?
I haven't. Shit, have I played anything since I talked about Jump Force last time?
Yeah, last time you said Jump Force. Have you played anything at all? Or you just playing more Jump Force?
Actually, kind of. I got briefly back into Injustice 2 again, and that's
really
fun. Yeah, because dude, that is, I don't talk about it a lot, but Injustice 2, if I was gonna go like one game per series, not counting a bunch of like things like I think my first. Yeah, I'm over-explaining it. So yeah, if I wasn't gonna count like franchises and count like one game per franchise, Injustice is in my top 3 fighting games of all time.
Really?
Yeah, I love Injustice 2, and I was at a friend's house recently, and I brought my whole Xbox over, so we played like a bunch of games, or not a bunch, but like a few games that I had.
Yeah.
So I guess if you want to count that, regardless if new or relevant, I was playing Naruto Storm 4 again, like I do a lot in general.
That's an awesome game, yeah.
It is, dude. I play the versus mode in that game all the time, just casually. For some reason, I'm always coming back to Storm 4. But like I said, outside of that, when I was over, I also played Injustice 2.
Nice.
Which was a lot of fun.
Nice, dude. What about you, Trevor? What have you been playing?
I literally, that's why, I don't know if you saw both of you guys, I know they did see, but I know both of you guys were like, what the fuck does that look? I literally have not played a video game until last time with you guys.
Yeah. You haven't played, yeah, you've been busy a lot, dude, I get that.
I've just been going through so much other stuff. I was like, I literally just clicked, I haven't played a video game in a week.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'm weird like that. That happens to me too. If it wasn't for the fact I was at a friend's house, I probably wouldn't have played anything since Jump Force with you guys.
Yeah.
Go on, Dylan.
I haven't played much of anything at all either. Like I haven't been able to record any on my own before this recording, so I haven't been able to do any more Kingdom Hearts 3, and I've basically been doing Destiny 2 like usual, so nothing's new for me either.
Actually, that's a lie. I did play one video game. I played Pokemon Let's Go today.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like gonna say that, and I'm like, did that not happen? Like, bro, I was gonna question that. But yeah, no, Trevor and I recorded about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I'm probably gonna start uploading that soon, so keep an eye out for that. That game is fucking like, dude, there have been so many times where we talk about something and then it fucking happens.
Oh my god, literally.
I don't want to say what it is.
I'm not gonna say specifically what, but there was like literally a point for like 20 minutes where I literally say, oh yeah, this happened in this game, or like this is happening, and like literally it just shows up right there.
Yeah, like we don't want to be specific and spoil what happens for those of you who watch, so play it through.
Guess this is a kind of way to go around the spoilers, but no, I'm curious, did what we talked about last podcast happen?
What happened last podcast?
You were telling me about how me and the audience, that whenever you guys mention something, you end up and I made the joke about your Switch recording your conversations.
Oh fuck! I think it kind of did.
It happened again. I didn't even think about it.
Okay.
I'm creeped the fuck
out. I kind of want to. Now that you brought that up, I kind of want to say something that happened.
I didn't get a Mewtwo. That's
what I was asking.
No. So should I fucking say what happened on my thing?
No. We'll keep that for the audience.
Yeah, you'll see soon, guys. All right, but getting off that, since we haven't been playing much, I've been only thing new I've been playing is the new Destiny expansion, which I'm actually really enjoying. But yeah, getting off that, we're gonna get into our first topic, which is actually picking up from where we left off in the last video because we didn't get to finish. We're gonna talk about games we want on the Switch. Now, to give you guys a quick recap, these are games that are just games that we would like to have on the Switch. We are not. As far as we know, these have not been announced or anything. These are just us hoping that these will come on the Switch and we think they'd be cool. In the last podcast, Trevor said he would like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Remastered. Yes. I would like that too because I wanted an excuse to play Diamond again and get a fucking Repardos. Jason said Skyward Sword, and I said Hearthstone.
And I also said
yes, Ezio Collection.
Yes,
I forgot to mention that. He also said the Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, which would be cool because they already announced the Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, so it could happen. But yeah, now that you're all caught up, we're gonna pick up where we left off, which is Jason. What is your second game you would love on the Switch?
No.
You gotta.
I'm half kidding. I have my list, but
he looked up on his phone and he had to like turn the screen back on, and I'm like, this is why I write mine down.
So, like I said last time, a couple of mine are HD remakes, but since all of ours, I think so far have been HD remakes.
Only 3 of mine are HD remakes.
I'm gonna actually transition to kind of like break up the conversation of HD remakes.
Okay.
I want. Shit, I guess this is technically an HD remake. Shit, I didn't think that through. Never mind.
What is
you want
it?
to do a different one on your list? That's
Wait,
not
wait,
HD
No,
remake?
it's too late for that, Trevor.
Hold on. What's the game?
Jet Set Radio Future.
I
don't know
Wait,
if-
wasn't that an Xbox exclusive?
Xbox original exclusive, yeah.
Dude,
I love that
on
game.
the Switch and in mobile would be fucking awesome.
Dude, with the art style remake. Actually, dude, it's cel shaded, and honestly, from what I can remember, because I have it and I occasionally go back to playing it.
Oh, you don't know what
So like,
Jet Set
I
Radio
think
is,
it
Trevor?
looks really good,
I've
even
heard of
on
it.
the original Xbox. So I think it'd be really dope to get remastered for Switch, and
here's-
with the portability of it. That
You also got. Well, I gotta quickly mention. I never played the game, but I always want to. And Trevor, do you know what it is?
I've heard of it via Jason a couple years ago.
He's like struggling about it. That's
But
why I was
that's
asking on it.
I literally
So,
don't even.
It's a cool ass game where you can basically skateboard or not skateboard, rollerblade through a fucking city. And I'm not talking like on a sidewalk. Like you can run up walls with that shit.
Yeah, it's like you can't fully run up like entire buildings, but like it's very much inspired by like it seems inspired by skateboarding games, or like in skateboarding games, depending on the type of game and how realistic they go, like you can briefly go up ramps and you'll be able to like ride on walls for a second and stuff like that. I guess it.
I feel like Trevor, if you saw it, you would understand.
Maybe
What's that to do with the radio though?
I don't know.
Jet Set Radio is an actual radio station in the universe of the
go.
game. It takes place in like a Tokyo-inspired city called Tokyoto, and it's got like, and it's not necessarily futuristic, but dude, it's hard to explain. But I feel like I'm obligated to now for the sake of the podcast. But I will say that I have the game for the original Xbox on disc, but it works on 360. We could probably record the versus mode.
It probably works on Xbox One.
It has a versus mode where it's not like, because it's always not like for roaming, it is competitive, and I don't remember what mode types they have. But I still feel like the versus mode is pretty fun, and the versus mode definitely gives you a feel for like how the game plays and what its goal is.
I want to just quickly mention that Microsoft and Nintendo, as of now, have a pretty good relationship. They could make it happen.
I hope so, but
Yeah.
also Jet Set Radio, despite being an original Xbox exclusive,
Yeah.
it was made by Sega.
Oh yeah,
That
I
seems
think
like
so.
a lot to happen. Unless I don't know if there's a high enough fan base to demand it. So is there a lot of people that love it?
Oh boy,
is it like a cult classic?
I would call it a cult classic.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think
it a
it
cult
does.
classic or is it a main classic?
a what classic?
Like a classic that's just like, oh, that's
Oh,
obvious
like an
classic.
actual- definitely
it's,
cult classic.
It's more of a cult
Okay.
classic.
It,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't.
sure about
I don't
it.
think it would have the demand for it, but I would absolutely love to see it.
yeah, I would love it too. I think it would be a cool game, especially on a Switch. Like, just that would be a good mobile game for sure.
I really think so too.
Yeah.
I think it would be a really dope game to have portably.
That'd be awesome. So, all right, now we're gonna do my turn, which is my second game I love on the Switch, and this is actually not a remaster. This is a game that came out very recently. If you guys haven't heard about it, I will explain it quickly. It's called Hades. Have y'all heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I know absolutely nothing about it aside from the title.
Do you have heard of it,
I've
Trevor?
heard of it, and I think I watched a little bit of gameplay. I just don't remember what it is. 'Cause
I-
it didn't interest me.
I watched gameplay of it, and I think it looked awesome. It is. Here's the thing. As of now, it is not on console. It is only on the Epic game launcher, so you can only get on PC, not through Steam, through Epic.
That may have also contributed to me not giving a fuck.
Yeah. Well, hey, you have a PC now, so you might give a fuck. But
We'll see.
I think this game would be perfect on the Switch because it is a roguelike, like Dead Cells, where the whole plot of it is you die, you start back at the very beginning. And it's also in early access, so they're going to add more stuff to it as time goes on. What are you going to say, Trevor?
So like, what type of gameplay wise is it like a third person?
Top down.
Okay, so it's top down, or
Yeah.
is it like Dead
I was
Cells
not
where
expecting
it's
top
a-
down.
Yeah, wait, say that again, Trevor?
You know how Dead Cells is like platformer, so it's like it's an actual top down.
It's a top-down like
side-scrolling.
Diablo, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you're looking
Interesting.
from above down at them.
Oh, okay.
This is one thing I love about I love the art style. It's made by I think they're called Supergiant Games. They
Okay.
and they made some good games in the past. What's up?
Are you sure you only did one game last time? I swear we've talked about Hades already.
No, I only did Hearthstone last time.
I never heard of Hades.
Yeah.
Not the
well,
name.
I've heard of it, but
not just the title, but the concept. Like the exact way you just described it sounds like you've told this to me already.
I swear I've only talked about
What was
Hearthstone
your first game?
Hearthstone.
Yeah. I think
don't
it was
know, maybe it was outside of the podcast that you told me about it, but I think you've told me about that before.
So, getting back on topic, what I would love about Hades is the story for it. So, it's called Hades, but you don't play as Hades. Now, I don't know if this is actually part of Greek mythology, but you play as Hades' son. His name in the game, his name is Zagreus. I don't know if that's an actual, I don't know if Hades actually had a kid in Greek mythology. But here's basically the plot. Hades is like, no one leaves the underworld, and you're just being an angsty, rebellious teenager. It's like, fuck you, dad, I'm getting out of here. So you're trying to go up the different levels of hell to get out of the underworld, and the gods are actually helping you by giving you powers and shit.
Oh shit, everyone's saying fuck you, Hades?
Yeah, but here's the better part. When you die and you spawn back at the very beginning, right? The spawn point is in front of Hades sitting on his throne, and every time you spawn back in Hades, it's just like, so, how'd it go? And you're just like, fuck off, dad. It's fucking great. I love it.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That actually sounds very fun. I might actually get into
like
that.
I said, the game is in early.
I can.
Like I said, the game is in early access. I'm waiting until they add more because I think there's only like 2 levels in there, but they are very hard to get through from what I've seen. So I'm gonna wait till.
Accepted.
I'm gonna wait till they add more to the game because I want to be able to get through all the levels before I buy it because I think it's like a $20 game. So it's not expensive, and I think it'd be good for a Switch game, you know?
That sounds
Yeah, but anyway, that's my second game. We're going to go to Trevor now. This is your third game. What is it?
The first thing before that is, you have intrigued me on this game, especially if it's on Switch. I am definitely going to get it on there then.
Yeah, I mean, Dead Cells is on Switch, so... But
well, I already have that on Xbox. So.
I do too, but I'm saying, Switch does have some roguelikes, so they could... I definitely think this could work on Switch. Just, this isn't on any console right now.
Switch has been doing fantastic with indie games.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it'd be great on Switch.
So I definitely could see that happening.
Yeah.
Alright, so next one... I think a lot of people want this, is the Metroid Prime Remaster Trilogy.
Like the whole trilogy remastered?
Yes.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Even though I've never played through Metroid
Yeah,
Prime.
I haven't either, and I want it.
I was
My
about to
friend
say
loves
that.
Metroid Prime games.
I was about to say that too. I never played Metroid, and this would give me a good excuse to start.
This would be perfect for people who want what's it called, to prepare them for Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah,
especially since what happened with Metroid Prime 4 with it being delayed. Yeah, basically be started from scrap. This would be perfect for a little have someone else maybe Panic. What's the people who made Doom remastered? Panic Button, I think?
It's software.
No. The people who did it for Switch.
Not the Doom. Oh,
I think it's
Panic Button? Yeah, I think it's Panic Button.
Like,
or is it Red Button?
I think it's Panic Button.
Okay,
was Metroid Prime 4's development restarted?
Yes,
I heard it was scrapped, but I didn't realize they restarted it. I thought they just scrapped it altogether.
So for those watching that don't know what we're talking about, Metroid Prime 4 was announced in E3 2017?
I want to say 17.
Yes, 17.
They did not show any gameplay. They just showed the number 4. And
Metroid Prime!
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah. And basically there was an article that came out saying they basically scrapped it and started from scratch. So now this game is going to take a lot longer to come out because they didn't even have gameplay ready to show. So this game is literally starting from the ground up, which Trevor brings up a good point. It definitely would be good to have a remaster of the collection because that'll give people something to do while they're waiting for Prime 4. What's up, Trevor?
That's very true.
Yeah.
Alright, so I did a little bit of research. From what I could tell, what happened was they had the idea of, okay, we're gonna branch this game out to a bunch of different areas, and obviously that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, we're gonna take the head of the original game and put him with Retro Studios, not Retroid. Retro.
Dude, anytime I would talk Metro Exodus came out a few weeks ago. Anytime I talk about Metro, I accidentally say Metroid.
Anyway, I said Retroid. Anyway,
I'm
Retro Studios, who made the original 3 Prime games, they are actually gonna be in charge of making the what's it called?
The game?
Yes, that is the word.
Anyway, which game are we?
Metroid 4.
Metroid Prime 4.
Metroid
It's
Prime 4.
Retro Studios who made the original 3 games.
They weren't already fronting the
No, they were
development for
not.
4?
No, they were not.
Okay, but why though?
So I guess it's better.
The point is, it doesn't matter at this point because they
I
are
wanna-
now.
I want to
for better or for worse. That is true, Trevor.
I want to mention, didn't they recently like release a remaster of the second one on the DS, or is that different?
No, that's Metroid. That's Metroid 2.
That's just Metroid
This
2,
is
like
Prime
the one.
games.
The one
Oh, okay.
like,
There's a
yeah.
totally
Okay,
different.
my bad. Okay.
big
basically-
diff, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So
a
plus that
Metroid
was
collection
even-
basically would be sick, actually.
Yeah, and the Retro Studios. I don't know if you know this. They made the remakes for the Donkey Kong Country games.
I actually love those games.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That's one of the things. Those
wanna
are the
play
same
that now.
developers.
Are those
Yeah.
remakes? I thought those were technically sequels.
No,
sequels.
Donkey-
You are
like franchise
correct.
revivals.
You are correct.
There's Donkey
You
Kong
are correct.
Country
I fucked up
Return.
the terming.
Yeah, there's Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is on the Wii, and then Tropical Freeze was on the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Switch as of now as well.
Oh, Tropical Freeze is on the Switch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was ported a while back.
Yeah, for $60 though, for some reason.
Yeah. This should have been like 40 or 30 at least.
40, yes, agreed. Anyway, point is though is that
What was that noise you made?
that's me trying to think, and I'm just like filling words in between.
I mean,
sorry about that, guys.
you're-
I'm 3 drinks in.
You're
Hello!
talking. You're talking.
Stop
to the
looking at your
again.
computer when you talk to the audience. The weird thing is he doesn't.
The audience is here, Trevor.
The weird thing is he doesn't do that when we're doing Let's Plays. He does that only in the podcast.
Well, I have a screen to look at when we're doing Let's Plays.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
You can look at us, the people you're talking to.
Yeah, fuck all you people. I'm listening to you. I'm looking at the mic this time. Hello.
I can.
It's all right here, Trevor. It's all right here.
Okay,
My
anyway.
point is though is I think that would actually be really cool, as well as if it would probably take less time than totally redoing a new game.
If okay,
And, let me finish.
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Dylan.
No.
But I feel like
no.
though that would also tide people over in between, as well as that would get a lot of new people in, including myself, who'd be like, "Fuck yes, I want to play these games. I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount for the trilogy that's on the Wii."
Yeah. Okay.
Or pirate it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing that. Anyway,
So-
and I think it would just be a lot easier for a lot of people to get like geared up for Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, I definitely think it would get people geared up for Metroid Prime 4, especially it would also draw in a new audience like me and Jason and you who have not played a single Metroid Prime game. What I will say though is, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know like how much work it goes into remastering a game, but when you say it wouldn't take them long to remaster, I think it depends on how they remaster it. Because like doing something like
Remake or remaster that's the major difference.
Well, right, okay.
I'm asking for remaster.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I was going to give an example of the Crash Bandicoot, but that's kind of a remake. I mean, it's still the same games as before, but the graphical level is insanely higher. Like, it's been redone from the ground up.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a good point.
saying.
I do feel like...
As well as they changed all the jump boxes and stuff, so I
Yeah.
definitely know that was a
Yeah.
mix. That's like on the point of
Yeah.
a remake, as well as they add a bunch of new stuff. So
Yeah, so that was kind of a bad example for me. But I will say it would be smarter for them, in my opinion, to have... If they do a Metroid collection or Metroid Prime collection on the Switch, I feel like it'd be smarter to have that come out like when they're close to finishing Metroid Prime 4. That way, by the time people finish all 3 of those games, they're ready for 4 when they come out. You know what I mean? That's just me. But yeah, that's actually a really good choice. I like it. Jason, what's your next game?
Oh yeah, it would help if I had my list ready.
You son of a bitch!
I mean, the notepad's still open. I wasn't expecting to transition into me so quickly.
You see how me and Trevor, you can't see this audience, but me and Trevor have had our fucking notes on our laps this entire time, and you put your fucking phone in your pocket.
like
also
and Dylan's holding his it's his life, and it's like, I need this. It's mine.
No, I'm
you know
holding...
what, Dylan, you should. By the way, Dylan has the My Hero Academia thing.
Fuck yeah, it's Deku's notebook,
That's what I'm saying,
bitches!
is you should burn it so it's more authentic.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey,
Oh,
hey,
man.
you like, fuck, I can't think of a Dragon Ball Z insult yet. Hold on.
No, I'm saying is you should actually kind of like lightly burn it. So
No, I'm not gonna lightly burn this because they don't sell this at my store anymore. So once I use up all the pages, I'm fucked. Anyway, Jason,
No,
what's
Oh
no,
the
yeah,
outside.
you would be screwed because I was gonna say you could actually tea stain it, which gives the illusion of like old age and slight burn, but it would still be drawn. Like the pages would be a bit stiffer, but it would look like it like a worn old book.
Listen.
But that's a process, and I don't know how well that would handle it because I've done it before and made like a custom notebook for a book report one time.
Yeah.
And I had to burn pages individually. I didn't burn like something that was already a full book.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, no, I'm not doing a Bakugo, okay? Anyway, Jason, what's your next game?
I also gotta say, just for the context,
I will fucking kick your face in. Let Jason read his next game.
I gotta say, for the sake of this conversation, too, I think I'm actually gonna just say 4 because the 5th, one of the games in my list, I just feel like is better to mention at a later time because it's gonna cause some hardcore transitional conversations.
You want to just save it for the end?
Yes, that's what he's literally saying.
Because you're on like your 3rd game, I think.
Yeah,
I guess I could save it.
What is it? What game is it?
We'll get to that later.
If he's about to say My Hero 1's Justice...
Just say one.
Hold on.
Game.
If you're about to say My Hero's 1 Justice on the Switch, that's already on the Switch.
I know.
Okay. I thought since we're talking about My Hero, I was going with that.
No, but it is anime related.
Ooh. Is it a Storm game?
It's Ninja.
Yes.
Wait, did you say it's Ninja? Ninja what?
Ninja Storm 4.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you're not wrong, Trevor.
Alright.
You guessed the exact game, too.
We'll talk about this in a minute.
Yeah, I feel like that's better just for, when we're talking about anime.
But for my answer, yes. But anyway, what's your next game, Jason?
Well, that's his next game. Talk.
Are we doing
No, we're gonna get to this either at the end or at a different podcast, because it's gonna cause a lot. It's probably gonna. I probably will end up having lots of. Okay. My game, Bulletstorm.
Yes! That would be awesome! I'm on board with that!
Bulletstorm is probably my favorite first-person shooter, and I absolutely want that remade on Switch.
I loved it.
Badly.
It's fucking incredible. They hinted at a sequel at the end. I dropped my book, and it never fucking came out, and it's bullshit. I don't know why they didn't make a sequel.
I know why they didn't make a sequel.
Why?
Because they were focusing all their development time towards Gears of War Judgment, because it's the same.
Oh, fuck that! It sucked!
Dude, I know, right? So instead of getting a Bulletstorm 2, a sequel to
we got a shitty Gears of War.
Yeah, instead of getting a Bulletstorm 2, like what would have been a sequel to a cult classic game, we ended up getting a shitty Gears of War game, which I haven't played, but I've heard it's very garbage.
I played all of it. It sucked so much.
So that's always disappointed in me, because it's interesting because now it's just kind of its own solo entity with nothing to follow up to, which I guess kind of makes Bulletstorm even more of a cult classic. It's always pretty interesting and bittersweet when a game is the only one, because then it has itself to stand on. It doesn't have any sort of sequels. It only has what it is. But that game has some of the most that game has my favorite weapons, and I've heard good things about other games' weapons like Destiny and Borderlands, but I've never played those games. But
there's a big difference.
Bulletstorm just has really absurd weapons that every weapon already is made to be really unique with its own abilities, and then each weapon essentially has a special move where it can do something different.
Yeah. So what I want to quickly mention is, one, a Bulletstorm remaster would be amazing because, one, that'd be fun. It'd be perfect to play on mobile, and it would probably, if it gets enough sales, there could be a demand for a sequel, which I hope. Trevor, I know you want to say something, but I want to quickly just mention, have you ever played Bulletstorm or seen it?
I actually never. I only played the demo a lot of times.
Dude,
I did too before I finally got the game years later.
But I never did.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking say the game is incredible. I honestly want to play that on channel now. When I saw
add that to the list.
Oh god, I forgot we had a list. The one thing I want to say is and I know it's kind of off topic, but when they show gameplay for the upcoming Rage 2, it reminded me a mix of Bulletstorm and Doom 2016, because in Bulletstorm, dude, the way you kill things is so fun. You can literally kick enemies into spikes sticking out of walls. Yeah. You can literally
he has a rough idea. He did say he played the demo.
It's hard. I'm trying to remember because I played this game years ago. You have that fucking grapple hook that you can use to ground slam people and shoot them out there. Yes, the fucking leash.
One of my favorite sections in that game is a section where I think the leash is the ability, the device itself where you can pull enemies towards you. Yeah. But then the move where you send the leash up and then it hits the ground and sends enemies upward. That's called the Thumper.
Yeah, the Thumper. I forgot the name.
I think that's what it's called from what I remember.
No, I love it, yeah.
There's a part in the game where actually, there's a space with a large amount of enemies where you're heavily encouraged to use the Thumper. Because whenever you kick enemies or pull them towards you with a leash or send them up with a Thumper, everything goes in slow motion, so you have a good amount of time to pick off enemies during that period.
Yeah,
and kind of coordinate a move if you didn't already have one in mind when you pull them towards you or kick them. And there's just this whole space is just filled with enemies, but in the room right outside before you enter there's a beer bottle, and if you or a bottle of alcohol.
If you drink beer in the game, you get drunk, you start to wobble around.
Yeah, and if you can, I think one of the most interesting things I've seen in a game is the ability, this part in the game where if you drink that alcohol before you go into this room, because it happens any other time you drink alcohol in the game, everything goes very hazy and you start seeing double. Or I don't remember if you see as much as triple, but like things start duplicating and then crossing over each other.
Yeah,
and
like blurred vision.
The controls get really weird.
Yeah,
and it's fun to like drink that alcohol before you go in and then use the thumper and see how good your accuracy while drunk is.
Listen, that
I could double that effect.
Yeah.
Real life flash.
Yeah. A Bulletstorm remaster would be amazing, and honestly, I only want that to happen just so there could possibly show a demand for Bulletstorm 2, because there needs to be one.
There does.
I would love. Actually, you guys have convinced me. I want to play this game now.
Awesome.
I want to talk about my
subscribe for Bulletstorm.
I really want to talk about my favorite weapon in that game I'm gonna try really quick. There is a gun where it is a sniper rifle, and every shot by default like lets you maneuver the bullet.
Oh yeah, you can could move the bullet around. It was it's like snipering for easy people.
It basically,
yeah.
And I'm
saying that as someone who can't snipe. So.
Yeah, I think
you got a lot better when we were playing Duck Hunt.
I did not snipe any of you in Duck Hunt.
I think that gun's special ability.
I missed
too,
all my shots.
It was me.
Yeah.
Like I was saying too, though, like in Bulletstorm, every gun has like a special move on top of what it does usually. And the sniper special move is, like I said, when you shoot it normally, you can maneuver the bullet. But I think its special ability is once you activate it and you shoot, once you're done maneuvering the bullet and it hits somebody, you can carry their body with the bullet inside.
Oh yeah,
them,
I forgot about that.
And then you can drag it towards other objects or people, and you can drag it towards other people, and then detonate the bullet and just kill both of them.
Yeah, I forget. I remember
Trevor's face right now. He's in such shock.
I want to just say this. I remember there was
so much fun.
Dude, it is.
I remember there was a gun that one of its power ups you could it'll heat up and explode the bullets. Was that a shotgun?
Oh, dude. I don't remember which gun that is, but I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
I feel like that might have been the shotgun.
Another one I like is the grapple gun, where it has two bombs at the end of a chain, and when you fire it normally, it wraps around the opponent you fire at, and then you can detonate it once you pull the trigger again.
It sounds like
or you can kick them onto spikes and then detonate it, or down pits and then detonate it. But if the gun special ability is you pull this shift on top of the gun and it starts heating up. And then when you fire the chain, it fires with so much force that the chain doesn't wrap. It stays completely stiff and just cuts enemies in half with the hot metal.
I just want to... Sorry, go on, Trevor.
The way this game you were describing it sounds like it could be a spiritual successor of the Doom.
Well, this technically came out before Doom 2016, so it could have been, yeah.
What I was saying is, literally, it sounds like all the stuff sounds like it could be in a Doom game.
I want to... Oh, God, it'd be awesome in a Doom game. I want to quickly mention, just to kind of wrap up this conversation, but if we get lucky enough, they make a Bulletstorm 2, what if we get 2 leashes?
That would be awesome.
I know!
Because if you got 2 leashes, I'm pretty sure you can send both arms and towards somebody and rip people apart.
That's what I'm thinking, but then I'm like, how would he hold his gun?
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Fuck.
That's a good point.
God damn.
Use his dick. For 1 leash.
I thought you meant for the gun. I don't know.
I thought you meant for the gun too.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that is a good choice, Jason. I think that is really good. Okay, so now we're going to go to my third game, and from here on out, the rest of them are just remasters. These are all old Nintendo classics that I think just need to be brought back and remastered.
I'm interested.
This next one, it's technically 2 games, but like Trevor's Metroid, he did 3. This is a collection.
That's fine.
I think they should remaster Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 for the Switch, because they announced Luigi's Mansion 3, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't play DS, and I didn't even know Luigi's Mansion 2 ever happened. I didn't know that existed.
They already remastered Luigi's Mansion 1 on the DS, by the way.
I did not know that either. So, yeah, Luigi's Mansion, a classic GameCube game. I don't know how the second one was, and the third one's coming out. It's the right time to remaster those games for the Switch.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go on, dude.
The first Luigi's Mansion is my favorite GameCube game of all time, just because it's unique. It has such
Melee.
Yeah, dude, Melee's overrated. I love Melee, but it's overrated. It doesn't.
Okay, we don't. Hold on, Trevor.
This isn't a debate.
This is not a debate for now.
We can't do this right now, Trevor. This will take too long.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude.
I'm shocked.
Well, I mean,
because you love fighting games, so
I do. But
especially
dude,
Smash
I don't think it's just because of its unique quality. I think if I was gonna say in the grand scheme of video games, like I put other games higher, but in terms of the GameCube and what it has to offer in its unique assortment of games, Luigi's Mansion is my favorite. Because like I played Twilight Princess on the GameCube, that's my favorite Zelda game and one of my favorite games of all time. But that's in the grand scheme of video games. In terms of GameCube specifically, Luigi's Mansion is my favorite GameCube game.
Yeah.
But I love that game so much, and something that I've heard about the sequel and from the gameplay I've seen, it does kind of bother me, and I don't know how this is going to be for the third game. So, Dark Moon, Luigi's Mansion 2 on the 3DS had a different art style and a different overall progression structure. It wasn't designed in levels where you would unlock more parts of the mansion as you went. There were multiple mansions, and they were a bit smaller, and you had a mission-based structure, so you would have goals each time you went into each of the mansions.
Like an objective complete.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, that had a very mixed reception.
This is in the second game?
Yes, as you would probably imagine. So, I have no idea what third's going to be. Third, in terms of art style, looks like it's going to be closer to 2, which... I wish they would have another game with the art, or like another Luigi's Mansion game with the art style of the first, because the art style, the first had like this really weird blend, but it worked for the atmosphere of the game because it made things more unsettling. The environments were very realistic, and Luigi, at least for game graphics, was like slightly realistic, but still enough that he looked like a video game character, but he looked like a video game character put into a real life mansion.
Yeah,
and it gave it like, and then also all the other ghosts look like Luigi, so it gave the mansion kind of its own presence separate from what was in it. That in itself was very creepy and unsettling. So and 3's art style looks like it's going to be more like 2, but we have as of now we have no idea what the structure of the game's going to be like.
Yeah.
But considering 2 was for the 3DS, it was kind of essential that it had more of like a pick up and play structure, so I don't think that'll be the case for 3. I don't think 3 will be very mission based.
I just think they should remaster 1 and 2 for the Switch to go with 3.
I think they should too.
But yeah, no, that's my third game, and like I said, that's like a remaster. And the next 2 on mine are gonna be remasters. I also will want to point out for you guys, I have the original Luigi's Mansion along with the other 2 games I'm about to mention. We could make Let's Plays of those.
Another game to add to the list.
Yeah, boy. Make that 3, because I said 2 other ones, remember?
We have quite a backlog.
Oh, you have no idea.
Here is the list right here.
Trevor, we don't need to fucking read the list on video. All right, Trevor, what's your next game?
We don't have an extra 20 minutes to do that.
People can read it, like, without having to say it.
Anyway, what? I'm confused. People can't see us, Trevor. What does that mean?
I wasn't gonna give the list to them. I was giving it to you.
How are you gonna give it to them? We're literally on. They're staring at a computer screen right now. If they're actually watching
Trevor's
this.
behavior is any indication, he's just gonna slap it against the computer because that's his audience.
No, actually, I was saying is like I was gonna give the list to you to read, not.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, so my
fourth game.
Wait,
yes,
wasn't Dylan going? I swear.
No,
Dylan
I just finished.
Luigi's Mansion.
You were so passionate.
Yeah,
about it.
dude.
I don't know why. I swear Dylan had more to add.
No, I didn't really have anything else. The only thing I wanted to point out was because Luigi's Mansion 3. Anyway, Trevor, fourth game. What is it?
Number 4 is another remaster. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Anyway,
it's fine. Remasters are fine. I got no problem
Batman Arkham City.
Did you just say Batman?
Batman Arkham City for the Nintendo Switch.
Here's the thing. They did put Arkham City on the Wii U back in the day. They already remastered Arkham City and Arkham Asylum for the Xbox
did
and
they ever
PlayStation.
put Arkham City on the Wii U? I thought they put Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
I thought they. Alright, I thought it was just Arkham Origins.
I was gonna say, Trevor, if they do remaster Arkham City, it would be better for them to just to port the Arkham City and Arkham Asylum bundle they had to the Switch.
Yes.
But I don't think it'd be just an Arkham City remaster, even though that is the best Arkham game in my opinion.
Probably not, but honestly, that's the one I really want.
I'm sure that's the one everybody wants.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, look, Arkham City is the best one out of them all. Arkham Knight could be better, but I've already ranted about that enough. Anyway.
Arkham City, I have played through. I don't even know how many times. I know it's in the double digits. I literally have the map memorized in my head where things are.
That's like the
it's like
while playing the game or just purely off memory right now.
I can tell you. Okay, so
dude,
you don't need to tell me, but I was just curious. That was a yes or no question.
Yeah, literally.
We don't have time for you to to recite me every location in Arkham City and where it is geographically.
Where something is, and I could kind of it's literally a U, and I can kind of point generally where it is.
I want to quickly mention a lot of times when I play a game and I finish it, I'll just stop and move on to the next thing. Arkham City is probably that I can think of to memory is the first game where I actually kept doing the side stuff after I beat the campaign. And it was actually fun, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I've almost 100% in that game. I've done every mission except for I've beaten every side mission to 100% except for the Riddler one.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I haven't done.
It's not even because like I'm not there yet. As of the last time I played it, I was already given the option to complete that mission and deal with that last part of the Riddler mission. But I don't have all the Catwoman trophies, and I don't know if beating the Riddler mission will take away my ability to actually get all the trophies that Catwoman still has to do.
Yeah,
so that's why I would go deal with all of Catwoman's trophies before I do the final Riddler mission, even though I can already.
There is one thing though I do want them to change though.
What?
Is in the original games you couldn't switch your bat suit. Arkham City did remedy this. Not Arkham City. Arkham Knight did remedy this, but I wish for Arkham City it was like this. Arkham City, you could not change your bat suit until you beat the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Or you did New Game. I don't even know.
I didn't
New
even
Game
remember
Plus
that.
you could. Yeah, it fucking pissed me off. Not gonna lie.
I just want to quickly mention, Jason, I'm right there with you. I think the only thing I didn't complete was the Riddler trophies, which look. Let's be honest, releasing Arkham City wasn't a fucking bullshit racetrack. Anyway, Jason, what's your next game? Oh, wait, did you have more you want to add about Arkham City?
I just love that game.
Good, let him talk. I don't have my list ready.
Stop putting your phone in your fucking pocket! Yes! Trevor, I love the Arkham games too.
No, you could have been so subtle with that and not even said anything.
I habitually put my phone in my pocket when I'm not using it.
Unless
I'm like at home in pajamas.
While Jason is looking up his list, I want to just say, Trevor, I love Arkham City too. I would also love to play the Arkham games on the channel one day. Anything else you want to add?
Literally, I just would... If you said, yeah, by the way, this is an actual game, and I looked it up and it was real, I would literally be jumping for joy. I don't even know how my reaction would be.
Yeah.
It's just, I would have pure joy.
Yeah, Arkham City would be awesome.
I would be so excited.
I think that's how I'd be for Bulletstorm or Jet Set Radio, because those would be very out there remasters to have come out.
I'd be more so for Bulletstorm than Jet Set, but yeah. And what's your next game, dude?
I'm kidding. I don't even need my list. I think it's the last one aside from what we talked about earlier. Super Mario Sunshine HD.
God damn it!
I knew Dylan was gonna have
What am I, you dick?
I knew Dylan was gonna have that.
Fuck you!
I knew it.
Fuck you!
So we can skip next to me after this one.
So now I only have one more, and you have what, two, Trevor?
I knew. I was thinking of it earlier, and I meant to preface when I meant to preface when I mentioned Mario Sunshine that I was gonna say that I had a feeling Dylan was gonna have it on his list.
Fuck
so
you, dude.
Everyone just has to trust that I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, before we started this podcast, or technically the last one too, we did not tell each other what our list was because we want our reactions to be genuine. So that's how you know that was a genuine fuck you to Jason.
Well, the good news is if it's on both of our lists, we'll both have a good amount to say about it.
Yeah,
so then we can just go off each other.
Combine
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We'll
my only point was my only point was. Like, the only point I had to make of it was, it's fucking Mario Sunshine. Who doesn't want to play this again?
Dude,
that's the only point I had to make.
Dude, fuck you, Trevor. Get out of here. Put your goddamn hand down.
What the fuck, Trevor?
How can I play it again if I've never played it before?
Okay, fair enough.
What?
Here, let me can I be honest? I played it, but I never beat it.
What?
Looks like correct. So I think I got stuck on the fucking roller coaster part with the giant robot Bowser Jr. thing. So I just kind of never. So yeah, a fucking Mario Sunshine remaster would be fucking awesome. It's perfect for portable. And Jason, everything you want to add to it?
Yeah. I think due to that game structure, it would be great portably because like each mission doesn't really take a lot of time and they're pretty simple, but they're just a lot of fun, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
That game gets shit on for some reason a lot. Like it seems among the Mario community, everyone seems to really dislike it. Either dislike it among other Mario games or just be very indifferent towards it. But I think that game's great and very underappreciated.
Yeah, I love it.
But also that game, even on the GameCube, I feel looks gorgeous. Like, not even just by that era's standards of graphics. I mean, even today, I would still argue that game is very gorgeous to look at. So, to like, the lighting effects and everything, in things like that, and the water effects, some of the time, less the water effects, but the lighting in that game, I feel like, is, like, pretty ahead of its time.
So, I want to just quickly mention this. It was a guy I used to work with when we were talking about video games. He brought this up, and I kind of agree with it, but I want to see what you guys think. He said that only game was good in the moments you don't have your water pack thing. You know, like when you had...
I completely disagree with that.
Yeah,
because, like, obviously... Sorry, you finish your point.
Actually, I have a point that might.
I meant Dylan.
Oh.
He was mid-sentence.
Well, no, that was the point. I just want to go.
Yeah, dude, because I've heard that opinion before, and I think that's really fucking stupid.
I think honestly,
I'm not done, Trevor.
I
need to rant. No, it's okay. I love you. I love you, dude.
I'll just mention I don't fully agree with it, but I get the point behind it. You know,
because the points when you don't have your flood, you're in this weird kind of almost alternate dimension thing where it becomes exclusively platforming without any way of getting around the environment other than platforming.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting. But I wouldn't argue it's the best parts of the game just because it's traditional. I feel like Mario Sunshine in its entirety, regardless of not having traditional Mario power-ups, is a very unique experience. And I hate it when people shit on things in the greater context of a series because it's different than what comes before it. And I can make this Naruto related, but I'm not going to because I know you don't want to hear that right now.
I agree. I don't think everything needs to be have something that the original had. I think something in a series can be going on in its own way. All right, Trevor.
Fuck down,
Trevor.
Simmer down, my dude.
I know you guys
get to you. We will get to you.
I know you guys watching can't see us, but Trevor's having a fucking spaz attack over there.
I don't want to interrupt, but
what is it? What is it?
Right,
get this out before you collapse, dude.
Okay, so my point is that I honestly think that people who were angry or disappointed with Sunshine, they were expecting Mario 64 2.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's one thing is, especially at that point with Dylan, that was your a former coworker that you said that was only good points were the parts without the flood.
Yes.
I honestly think he was one of those people that was like, I
don't know. He could have been. I don't know.
I also need to question this real quick because I was arguing for both of these being possible answers, but did you say he said those were the best parts of the game, or it was only good when that happened?
Both.
Because those two things have very different meanings.
I don't remember exactly what he said because it was a few while ago, but I think he...
A few while ago?
A few years ago. God damn, I'm tired. I think he said that game was only good during those parts. It's been a long time. I don't quite remember. I don't want to misquote my friend, so...
I was saying, I feel like the people that, at least now, if someone came to that game, like me, and just, I already have Mario Odyssey, technically. I already have my N64 too.
Yeah, I just was about to point that out. Couldn't you argue Mario Odyssey is an N64 too?
Yes, but
better because you can turn into a fucking dinosaur! Anyway.
What's it called? My point though is that at the time people were hankering for getting a N64 too, and they didn't get it. And people were expecting Sunshine to be that, and Sunshine was its own little thing. And
I get that.
Fuck this.
I get that.
Fuck all of you. Fuck everything.
Pretty much.
Fuck Flood, especially.
I get that.
Fuck demonetization, by the way.
I get that. I just feel like when people have expectations and they don't meet the game does not meet their expectation, I feel like it leads a lot to more disappointment, and then I think that also can lead to faulty criticism. For example, Mario Sunshine is not like other Mario games, but it's a good game still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
probably why it's the black sheep. Unjustifiably.
I feel like certain things are held to, like I said, I feel like certain things are held too much to the context of their series rather than being treated as things in itself.
I also want to quickly mention when I said Mario turned dinosaur for some reason, I just imagined him being nice, be like, "Rawr, it's a Mario, motherfucker!" All right. So yeah, Jason, that's a good choice. Fuck you for saying a game on my list. Now I'm down to one. It's my last one. Can I say mine before you, Trevor? Because I feel like
I only have one left, so go for it.
I feel like one of you is gonna have this fucking game, so we're gonna do me. My last game, fuck you, Jason, for stealing mine, that I think would be great on the Switch is Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door.
Oh, damn it! No,
I knew it!
No, I'm kidding.
I fucking knew it! Oh,
I'm kidding. That wasn't one of mine.
I'm glad I didn't go back to you. Is that on your list?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
okay.
that wasn't one of mine either.
So,
I was kidding.
I took you serious for a minute. Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door is, again, another game I didn't finish. But a lot of people say it's the best Paper Mario game. I don't even know how many there are.
I think 5.
Probably, I don't know. But people say that's the best one, and I gotta be honest, as someone who doesn't like turn-based combat, I love that game. That game was, because it's not just turn-based, it's not like Final Fantasy, where it's like, hey, click a button, and then wait for them to do something, and then click another button. It's like, every special attack is like a mini-game, kind of. What? What are you laughing about?
Because I now just realize why you hate it so much whenever I have a delay during Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, no, fucking, like, when we do the recording for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, he'll, like, talk but not do anything, so if you guys are watching that and you see just nothing happening, it's because he won't press a fucking button, Trevor.
I just get so into the conversation that I forget I'm playing a video
game. I know.
I also was thinking about this recently outside of the podcast. What are we gonna do for our Jump Force recording, dude? You pause the game every time you want to talk because you can't focus on.
I don't know. Like
me or him.
Me. I don't know. For that game, that game requires a lot of concentration, and I can't focus on you guys talking in that game. So
that's my point, though. How are we gonna do
that?
Fuck you! What did you say, Trevor?
He said we'll break my thumbs. Fuck you. Listen, we'll figure that out when we get there. But, yeah, if we didn't say this, but we're planning to do a Jump Force recording.
Each pause equals a automatic default of the round lose.
I thought you were about to say each pause you have to take a shot, and like you're the one with a drink, so you would die.
I like to think every time he pauses, I get a free hit with Spirit Breaker.
But I'll fuck you. That move.
Don't you already get a free hit basically?
Yeah, that move's like unblockable.
Anyway, point. So we were talking about
Paper Mario.
Yes,
so
Paper Mario.
What I want to wrap it up as, I think it'd be a great remaster because it's another fucking Nintendo classic. Excuse me.
Okay.
And also, like I said, I have the game we could do on the channel, but I feel like the remaster would be a great way to. If a remaster does happen, it'd be a great thing to do on the channel. Also, I want to quickly mention I talked about doing Luigi's Mansion on the channel, Mario Sunshine on the channel, and Paper's Mario on the channel. I'm going to get fucking pissed if we start that and then they announce the remasters for those like right after. Like fucking hell.
Funny.
Why would you get pissed? That's exactly what you want, though.
But yeah, but then people are gonna want to see the remaster and not the originals.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, that is it. That is the last on my list. And now Trevor has one more, and you have one more, Jason.
I do, but do you even really want me to get into Storm 4 right
I mean,
now?
dude, like, I don't...
Because you...
I don't get... It's not
Let's go with me first, then.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I love Storm 4. I think it'd be great on the Switch. I'm with Jason on this, but let's hear Trevor's last game.
I'll be honest, I wrote something else down, but literally during the podcast, I thought of something different, and I'm going to go with that.
What's that?
So,
Can you say both after, because now I'm curious.
What?
Can you say what they both were, because I'm curious.
Okay, so... do you actually want me to say both on the podcast?
Yeah, why not? I'm just curious as to what they were.
Okay, first one was a Melee remaster, but now I'm thinking that, like, my point... I know. It was literally the last one. I literally I wrote a question mark next to it.
Okay, well, I mean, you don't need a Melee remaster, because we already got Ultimate. Just say.
My point is, the one I'm choosing definitely over Melee remaster
okay.
is going to be a Let's Go of Gold and Silver.
Not a remaster, just a Let's Go version?
Yeah, we already had the remaster Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm happy with that.
Let's Go Soul Silver is Gen 2, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say this
because that would be so much fun to play with you, Dylan. I'm having a great time in Gen 1.
Oh, it would.
Gen 2, and Gen 2 is honestly the best Pokemon game.
I would go.
Not my favorite, but the best.
I would love that, but in my honest opinion, I feel like Gen 2 is my least favorite gen. I will
make you love it.
Hey, the only Pokemon from Gen 2 I love is Apom, and that's the only one I can remember.
Hey guys.
And hold on. And for starters, I'm like torn between Cyndaquil and Totodile.
Cyndaquil.
Yeah, because Cyndaquil is cute, but I love Feraligatr and I also love Typhlosion. But yeah. Anyway,
yes,
so
Jason?
That's interesting, but do you know what else, guys? I don't know anything about Pokemon.
All you need to know is you gotta catch them all.
Alright, well, Gen 2 is...
Gen 2 has the theme of everybody wants to be your master, some shit.
Literally, endgame Gen 2 is literally the best endgame of any Pokemon. I'm not gonna tell you why.
That's cool, but Dylan just got me thinking. Advanced Battle has the best Pokemon opening, and if you disagree, fuck you.
I don't remember Advanced Battle.
What about the original,
I don't want to sing it. I don't want to sing it on record.
I said this to Trevor in our Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
It's overrated, Trevor.
I know.
It's not good. It's just popular.
Listen to me. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the second opening for Pokemon Johto is catchier than the original Pokemon opening.
I agree.
Thank you.
I hate all of you.
I mean, I'll still sing it.
That's
but,
okay, Trevor.
Like,
listen, I love you.
Listen. It's not that
what are all the words to that one? Do you know?
To the second one?
Yes,
dude. I don't even know the words to the first opening.
Everybody wants to be a master.
That's cool, but then that doesn't prove your point.
Okay. Also, I want to just remind you guys. It's not that I don't like the first one. I just think the second one I enjoy that one more. But the words are everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to. Fuck! I remember. The part after what I'm trying to remember is make their way to the top of the hill. What's the part before that?
I feel like I don't remember what Gen Advanced Battle is, but the opening I would say is still like probably one of the simplest. I just, from a musical standpoint, I like it more.
Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show this. I'm trying to fucking remember this now.
It's okay, Dylan. It's okay, Dylan. We're gonna.
Everybody wants to get there faster. That's it. God damn it.
Also,
I remember now.
My favorite Pokemon movie of all time too, because I don't know a lot about the series, but the movies are like some of the most nostalgic things from my childhood, which is just weird to me when I think back to it. But like if you guys have ever seen Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea, Advanced Battle was that era.
Oh, that's the one with Mai and what's that? The water Pokemon. May.
And Manaphy was the Pokemon. And I don't remember her brother's name.
Max.
That's my favorite Pokemon movie,
dude.
And I've been meaning to rewatch it.
Dude, the fucking like the whole plot of that was like, what's the Pokemon's name again?
Manaphy
was like, they called May mom, and I'm like when she's like trying to like let her go, and the Pokemon swim through the sea jump around, it's like, mom! I was like, that made me fucking sad, like, dude!
Yeah, I remember that now that you mentioned it.
My favorite Pokemon movie is it's the fourth one. It's with Suicune and Celebi.
Oh, also, yeah. Oh, fuck, that movie made me cry when trying to put the fucking grapes in his mouth. Oh my god. Pokemon why does Pokemon have to make me cry?
So
Fuck you.
I have a quick question, because I can't remember. Is the movie that has Entei in it and the movie that has the Unknown in it the same movie?
Third one.
That's what I thought. Mystery of the Unknown, right?
And I remember that because
I love that movie.
I remember that because I have it on VHS. I love it, but I watched it way too many times.
So badass.
Yes.
I love that movie, and I also love the one with Mewtwo, which for some reason I can't remember the name of.
The first one?
That is the
first movie.
That's what I thought.
I think it was wasn't it just Pokemon the movie?
I thought it was Pokemon the first movie.
Then that would mean that like they named it the first, knowing that they were gonna probably make a shit ton of sequels. So it was probably just Pokemon the movie, and then they added sequel titles.
Mewtwo was the first one. The Lugia and all the legendary birds was second. Entei was third. Celebi was fourth.
Honestly, I'm thinking too deep into it because Pokemon, like I said, Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea is my favorite. But I love all the Pokemon movies, dude. Yeah. I think the one with Darkrai is really underrated.
Oh, actually no, I might. Maybe the Lucario one was my favorite.
I think like
the Lucario one was really fucking good.
I think the one with Darkrai was like the first time I got introduced to like what was almost like a purgatory.
I don't remember the Darkrai one.
Distortion World.
I don't remember, but it was like a world that was completely encased in not even like shadow, but this weird kind. If I remember, like I'm also remembering this after not having seen it in over a decade. Yeah, I was gonna say it was like a weird purple energy barrier, and like Ash tried to run out into it, and then eventually, after running briefly, ended up running back towards where he came from, as if the universe just kind of switched his positions unbeknownst to him.
That's weird.
And like that was the first time I was introduced into that weird kind of concept.
Yeah, but getting back on topic, I do think a Let's Go version of Soul Silver and
just Gold and Silver.
Gold and Silver. I don't think they would call that. I think they would just call it like with two Pokemon mascots.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. It's just I'm someone who doesn't like Gen 2.
I think that would help you though with being let's go a bit more casual. That's what's lovely, Jason. Anyway, I think though you being able to play those games more casual, because honestly you told me yourself that you were not interested in Gen 8 until we started playing together.
Yeah, like Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, like I dropped Pokemon after like I stopped playing Pearl and I stopped the show. I stopped everything Pokemon because I just got tired of it. This Pokemon Let's Go game is helping me get back into it, and if I hadn't played that, I would not care for this upcoming Pokemon game. But now I'm genuinely excited.
I wish I could relate.
Yeah.
I'll play it with you. It's okay.
Hey, we're going to play on the channel when it comes out, so look forward to that at the end of the year. But, no.
I'm so excited.
I know. Go Team Score Bunny. I do think...
You're wrong, Dylan.
Look, I will say I'm torn between Scorbunny and Grookey because I'm worried... I need to see the final evolutions because I'm worried
Get out of here, Trevor. I see your sad expression. Nobody likes Sobble.
I'm worried...
You can go like him by yourself.
I'm worried Scorbunny is going to look...
Love you, Trevor.
I'm worried Scorbunny's final evolution is going to look fucking stupid. Like, in my brain, I saw a meme where someone, like, put the Tricks Bunny with fire on its ears. I'm worried it's going to look like that or look like a stupid Bugs Bunny. I'm like...
weird because I'm thinking about it, and I feel like Scorbunny's final evolution could potentially look similar to Blaziken, because even though Blaziken's a bird...
Isn't Blaziken a chicken?
I think so, yeah. But, like, because of the way... I don't know what it is. There's like the two there's, if I remember, there's two like fall back against Blaziken's head and back. I feel like that would be kind of what Scorbunny's ears look like.
I mean, I think it could look cool. I'm not saying it's going to look stupid. It's just that's my fear.
Or the developers of Pokemon just troll everybody, and Scorbunny's final evolution is just Blaziken.
Firefighting. Oh my god, I would fucking just.
I mean, actually, Blaziken.
Like, how? That makes no sense.
I know it doesn't. It just.
I'm not bad. Blaziken's like my favorite Pokemon, but that makes no sense. Anyway,
just Blaziken with bunny teeth.
Also, Trevor, I will say this: if they remastered, well, Diamond and Pearl is Gen 4, right?
Yes.
We talked about this before, but if they remastered Gen 4 or Gen 3, I would be down to play that. Not in a Let's Go version. I'd rather do the. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the last one on your list.
Yeah, there was one more thing I wanted that. So it's a little bit off topic, but it's Pokemon related.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think the best thing that we should probably do is I feel like we're all gonna be like going for one different starter. And I feel like, honestly, when we do play, we should just do a randomizer or, like, roll a dice.
No. If we're doing the...
Because you're going to want Scorbunny. I want Subble. He wants Groki. There's literally a three-way fight.
I'd be fine with, like, leaving that up to luck and just seeing where it goes.
That's what I'm saying,
I would be fine with...
I honestly think we roll a dice or do a randomizer. Generally, I think that would be the best way to decide.
No, I want my Scorbunny. So, before we continue to the next game on Jason's list, which is your final one, and you said it's going to be a bit of a debate.
Yeah, so I don't mind getting into it at another time when we're talking about something already.
Why don't you, when we get to it, you say what it is, and then we'll do the debate for another podcast.
Well, we've already talked about it, but it's okay.
But
what debate?
Like for your game.
It's not real. It's not a debate if I'm just like explaining why I think it'd be a good remaster.
Yeah, I just don't want to drag on because we got other topics we need to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's better to bring up in a later podcast where we're already talking.
I mean, you could say what it is. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get back to that in a second. What I want to quickly mention, because I didn't get to mention this in the last podcast, this next Pokemon game, obviously we said it a few times, is going to be the 8th generation, and Jesus, dude. Every other generation has had an Eevee evolution. We did not get one the last generation, but we got the one before that, and that was Sylveon. But before that, we used to get 2 new evolutions for Eevee. So Gen 8, we might get 1 Eevee evolution, we might get 2. The ones I'm really, really hoping we get, if we get 2, is a Dragon type and a Ghost type. If just 1, I'll take a Dragon type, please. And just for some ideas for names that I think would be cool, I think if it's a Dragon type, it should be called Drakeon. Yep. Like a Drake for Dragon. And for Ghost, I thought Ghoulion would be cool, but Trevor had another really good idea for a name. What was it?
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
It was like Poltreon.
Yeah, Poltreon.
For Poltergeist.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I didn't get to mention last time.
Thank you for remembering, Dylan. I appreciate it.
I would love a Dragon and Ghost type Eevee evolution. If you just get one, please do a fucking Dragon. That'd be cool. Do you guys have ideas for Eevee evolutions? Because there's a lot of other types they can do.
Literally just naming a type.
Wow, Dylan, I don't know how many times I need to say I don't know anything about Pokemon.
And you can just sit there. Anyway, what's your next?
No problem.
Nah, honestly, I would really like. We already got a Dark type, so I'm happy.
Yeah, Umbreon.
And Psychic is pretty cool too. So
yeah.
Dragon is the one I most like.
Yeah, I'm Dragon and Ghost personally. But yeah, anyway, that's just something I want to quickly mention. We're talking about Pokemon. Now back to the topic. Jason, your final game on your list.
Yes.
He said it earlier, but what is it?
Do we really want to do this?
Yes, just say it.
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 because I'm trash. And
Here's the thing. I think if they're going to do the Storm games, they need to do the whole collection, not just
They already have 1 through 3 on Switch. That's why I'm saying.
They do?
Motherfucker, really?
Yeah, dude,
I didn't know that.
I have Storm 2 on Switch because I wanted to replay it portably.
I didn't even know that. Okay, yeah, Storm 4. Yeah, no, I definitely like Storm 4. I definitely think the story was really short compared to the other games. But they are fun. I love the Storm games. I would not mind getting that on the Switch.
Dude, they're so good.
I know, I love them.
Because it has the most mechanics I'm familiar with, due to like certain mechanics changing over each new Storm game, I would be willing to play it again and unlock all the characters and stuff again, just so I'd have like the best Storm game from a fighting game standpoint, I guess that's still technically subjective. So I'll say my favorite Storm game from a fighting game perspective because Storm 2 is my favorite story mode-wise.
Yeah.
But, like, I want a portable Storm 4 with all of the mechanics I know and am used to, with all of the special moves and stuff that I'm used to, because that would be awesome to see while playing the game portably.
Yeah, I definitely think a Storm 4 on the Switch would be awesome. All right, so the next and final topic for this podcast. Trevor has been wanting to talk about this. I have heard about this. I haven't looked into it. Jason, I don't know if you've heard about this, but Trevor wants to talk about...
I know nothing.
Trevor wants to talk about something with Anthem. And for those of you who don't know, Trevor, why don't you lay it on him?
I'm kind of scared. He just cracked his knuckles before he started to talk. You have to have a lot of confidence to do that.
So what's going on with Anthem? Why do you want to talk about it, dude?
So, this motherfucking game is just so goddamn bad. It is next to breaking people's consoles.
Yes, there have been reports that it is... What's the term? Bricking their consoles?
Yes, bricking people's consoles.
What does bricking mean?
Bricking makes it... Basically, the idea of it is makes your console a brick,
okay.
So that's all it's good for.
Yeah.
It literally could be used as a brick. That's it.
Yeah, so the game is actually... I heard it's... I don't know about Xbox, but I heard it's happening on PlayStation 4. So
so far, only it's been reported on PlayStation 4. But the thing is, there has been a Reddit user who found a way to actually salvage people's consoles.
Like, to fix it, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you have to put it into safe mode, and then you have... I forget what the exact term was. It wasn't initialized, because that basically wipes your entire hard drive, but there's another thing in there.
Yeah.
And literally, that's the only way to save the console.
Yeah.
After playing Anthem.
Yeah.
Like, Fallout 76 wasn't even this bad.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong.
I don't know anything about Fallout 76.
It's a really bad game, and I knew that game was going to be bad the day they announced it, because I was like, it felt too soon. It just felt like a red flag. And also Bethesda's never done a multiplayer game. But yeah, no, Anthem, like, there's been a really, really, really bad history of lately games just not having a good start and getting better later. And I will say, even though I love Destiny, I still think as a game it needs to be good when it comes out, because first impressions matter. But at least Destiny or Destiny 2 didn't break your fucking console when it came out.
This is unprecedented.
Neither did fucking Fallout 76. Yeah. And that, like, and look, I'm not gonna take credit for saying this, because I think it was in an Angry Joe review that I heard this, but it's not Angry Joe, is one of his friends he has on the show, but someone said that it was either Delriff or the other guy, not other Joe, the other one, the one with the fucking...
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think his name's right, but I'm not 100% sure.
Anyway, one of them said that, and I agree with this, and I'm saying this as someone who hasn't played Anthem, but I've seen it. Anthem feels like BioWare is trying to make a game for the first time, not a game made by a AAA developer that knows what they're doing. And, you know, I like that. The fact that Anthem, don't get me wrong, it should not get any slack for coming out bad, and especially for breaking people's consoles. But not just EA, but BioWare really needed a win. That's why I was hoping for Anthem, because BioWare and Bethesda too used to be these like iconic studios that made games that people loved. And BioWare lately has been kind of going downhill with Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Andromeda, now Anthem. I was hoping this would be a win for BioWare, so BioWare can kind of regain its fan base and go back to the great RPG maker used to be. And I mentioned Bethesda because with the fucking dumpster fire that Fallout 76 is, I'm worried about Elder Scrolls 6 now. I hope they don't fuck that up, but holy shit, like, dude, like, Fallout 76 makes me worried for future Bethesda products. Did you have anything you want to add, Trevor?
I still can't believe that this game was released in such a state where it's just so broken that it's breaking people's consoles.
Yeah, it's one thing to start off, to have a game launch be, like, not good when it comes out and have it get better over time, but it's a whole nother level to actually break your fucking consoles.
And the thing is this was not the solution to the game, was not released by EA, BioWare, Sony. It was released by a goddamn Reddit user.
Yeah, no, like
a developer, not a developer of the game, but just a developer who played the game and had his console bricked. You know, basically he was like Jason Schreier sent him the thing to the Reddit. It's like, I didn't even know that the PS4 had a save mode.
Yeah, like
that's how obscure it is.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
And the thing is that people are actually defending Anthem. because of the fact that, hey, it totally doesn't break your console. You just have to go into an obscure safe mode.
Look,
resurrect your console from the dead.
Look, yeah, it doesn't matter if there's like a way around the problem. The fact that the game is causing a problem, and a game bricking your console is a big fucking problem. Like, okay, a game, like for example, a game that has a few bugs or a game that doesn't work when you buy it, that's a minor problem, because that's a minor problem.
That's not a minor problem for me, but
well, I'm saying okay, it's not a minor problem to me either, but I'm saying compared to literally destroying your fucking console, that's a major problem. Yeah, that's a whole nother level of a game fucking up when it comes out. So yeah, I'm mad about it, and I'm also sad because I was hoping Anthem. One of the reasons I was hoping Anthem come out, I was hoping to be good when it come out, because I was hoping to be like a hobby game for me, like Destiny is. Now that's not gonna fucking happen. So yeah, I am. Even if the game gets better over time, I'm not buying that fucking game. I don't want to brick my console. Like fuck. Do you have anything you want to add about that, Trevor?
I'm just literally, I had a fucking field day, like, researching this shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no fucking way, this can't be real, this has gotta be fake. And
yeah.
then I literally looked at it and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, Jason, did you have anything you want to add about this from hearing
yes,
about it?
I would actually genuinely want to hear what you have to say.
I had nothing to contribute.
At least he's honest. I mean, look, what do you think about... I mean, what are your thoughts on this game breaking people's consoles? Like,
I think that is quite terrible.
Yeah.
What do you think about people defending the fact that it breaks people's consoles?
They're stupid.
That is quite terrible.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm sorry, but I listen, I'm sorry. People are allowed to like what they like, but I can't agree with people defending a game that has literally broke people's PlayStations.
Yeah, this transitions into more than just like this situation. But I feel like it's one thing to like something despite other problems people have with that particular thing.
Yeah, like for example,
or like anything related to it.
Yeah.
But you don't always have to defend it. Like you don't have to feel the need to defend it.
No, you're right. Like for example, Trevor, you already know what I'm about
That's
to say.
only if it's like really.
Me.
I'd say that's only if it's like really bad. Though you can defend why you like something if it's shit on by like a greater community.
Yeah.
If you feel it's unjustified and like can provide actual context why, like I was doing with Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
But something like this, it's hard to defend like the game in its entirety. Like I guess if it works for you and you're able to play it, you can defend it because you have something to talk about. But
for now,
you can't defend the specific. I feel like you shouldn't defend the specific topic of it breaking people's consoles, because that's more than just the game itself. That's not really a defense of the game by that point.
Yeah, I mean, look, I will say, like, going on that, like, for example, and I know Trevor knows what I'm about to say because he gave me a look. I like Destiny 2, and Trevor doesn't. Jason's never played it. Connor kind of got burnt out by it.
Oh, he is fucking passionate against Destiny 2.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Destiny 2 has its flaws, and I do agree with Connor. A point he made is that the game should be good when it came out, and I agree with that.
It's a fine game. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, the game is way better than when it started. It's
just not my thing.
I personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm addicted to it. I actually really like the game, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Destiny 2 does get shit, but it does have a fan base. So, you know, there are some things with Destiny I won't defend. There are some things I will defend. But, you know, if Destiny 2 like broke my Xbox, I would just say fuck this. You know, like that's where I'm coming from. But yeah, Trevor, do you want to add anything about your little Anthem rant?
No, I'm just absolutely dumbfounded by the fact of how terrible this game is, and the fact that there's people trying to defend this shit.
Yeah,
like,
I can't.
No!
I can't defend Destiny getting better over time because it has, but I can't defend Anthem saying it's gonna get better later, even though it broke your console. Like, come on. But yeah.
Luckily, someone found a fucking fix, and I'm grateful for that. Because I honestly thought Sony, they're going to refund people. Not that I can tell.
Yeah.
Like, they are refunding some people. From what I could tell, though, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Because there is, like, they have this thing where it's a one-time guarantee where it's like, no worries, no, you know, you can get refund a game, just no questions asked one time.
Yeah.
And some people, that may be what they're doing, but I'm not sure if Anthem, they're actually, because there's some people who got refused a refund from Anthem, even though it is definitely a defective product.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. It's not,
it's just
yeah.
And the idea is basically, at least from what I hear, is that it technically, because they said they are going to fix it, they cannot refund it full until that point, even though it's total BS. It's just like,
yeah,
it's defective at this moment, so fuck you.
Yeah, no. That's a really good point.
If you have to worry that your console's gonna break each time you play, that's literally playing Russian roulette with a console.
Holy shit, it is.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Oh god, that makes it so much worse when you like put it in
that's a good
like
point.
That. It was already bad enough, but when you put it into that context, it's only worse.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this podcast. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode, and also as well as our other content. Leave a comment of your thoughts on our topics or anything you want to add, and hit this like button. Definitely help us out. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.